Yo, what it do, YouTube? Trail247 back with another video, you feel me? Look, man. About to do this video on why OBlock and Front Street killing each other. Shit crazy. They was on the same side of the same coin. Now they smoking each other. But we about to get into it. Chat with Lil Ross, you know what I mean?
According to online rumours, the roots of the fallout between OBlock and Front Street trace all the way back to 2017, when an 11-year-old girl named Keef Holmes was tragically killed by a stray bullet. According to online theories, the shooting happened while OBlock members were shooting a music video when individuals from a rival set known as Taekwon World allegedly arrived at the scene and opened fire. This caused an OBlock member to allegedly return fire, and in the exchange, Keef was tragically struck. That same OBlock member would later allegedly cooperate with the authorities against another member of the set, resulting in him being cast out of the set and later being fully embraced by Front Street, where he had family connections. Now, whether this rumor is true is uncertain, but eventually the tensions would become obvious, as the younger generation of OBlock, particularly a member named Big Woney, would attack Front Street on Facebook, claiming that they were broke and snitches. In the comment section, an argument broke out between OBlock members and Blood Money's son, Lil Blood, suggesting that there were numerous reasons behind the new beef between OBlock and Front Street.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy because it's like, I always fuck with Chief Keef, like harder than Lil Durk. All of them. Chief Keef was that nigga, bro. And he did the smart thing. And he don't fuck with them because King Von and them supposedly killed his cousin Blood Money. So, hey.
Including disputes over women. Woney would be seen dissing Blood Money on socials and saying that they sip a lot of blood and shoot up a lot of clubs, even taking this diss into his music too, which would back up rumours that OBlock had been behind the murder of Blood Money, and that the rumours about their involvement may have also contributed to the growing tensions between these two sets. From here, the beef between these two former friends would get worse, especially for the newer generation carrying the torch.
The Front Street.
Fuck up Front Street.
I'm saying like, cause we be sipping on blood while we on the front line.
Now you see why Chief Keef don't fuck with none of them. Why he made a song with NBA Youngboy. This is exactly why he made a song with NBA. They ass extinct.
Pull up. Jado. Now what? Pull up. Pull up.
What you say, fool? Oh, blood, you know that.
During one recorded phone call, Front Street members would even admit that they had shot the OBlock youngster Big Woney, who would fortunately end up surviving.
Yeah, I did something to Front Street.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm finna get off this fool. Wani, on Jado, you did something else since we've been into it with y'all.
Y'all been into it with us since I've been in jail, gang.
You lying, gang. We got into it with you and your fat got shot. You went to jail like 2 years later.
Why you try to lie and say that ain't have with your...
Kick him out.
There have also been some rumours that members from both camps were killed as part of the feud as early as the 2020s, but to this day, these murders aren't confirmed to be as part of the war. In the middle of this escalating beef, a song from Chief Keef would be leaked online, which many took as a diss aimed at OBlock members like Boss Top and King Von. As Keef had mentioned someone who had gotten punched in the face by his cousin and choked by his cousin, these both being possible.
That's the same nigga my cousin punched up in the nose. I'm the same young nigga that you knew before mentioning my cousin. Nigga, rest in piss, your bro. That's the same nigga that my cousin had to choke.
References to Boss Top and his fight with Blood Money over the stolen watch. Keef would also add how he hopes that someone dies out of town like their bro, which seemed to be an obvious reference to how King Von had lost his life in Atlanta. Interestingly, around the same time, Keef would also begin dating King Von's sister, Kayla B, who would end up arguing over these lyrics with fans who were claiming that Keef was dissing her brother, which Kayla would deny. But whether Chief Keef was dissing King Von or not, his decision to pursue Von's sister, despite likely having countless other options, was viewed by many as a form of disrespect. Also in 2024, Keef would make his return to Chicago after being gone for a decade, as he would headline the final day of Lyrical Lemonade's Summer Smash Festival. There was a lot of talk leading up to the performance about whether Keef was going to return to his old stomping grounds at OBlock, but while Keef was seemingly quickly in and out of the city while moving with military precision, his Glow Gang associate Tado would return to the neighborhood and even filmed a vlog on Front Street with Word from the Trenches YouTube channel, making it clear where Glow Gang's loyalties were aligned.
So where we at, man?
We at, man. We live at the building. Front Street, this our
Man, Lil Boss, GB Tato, RP the Big Boss, RP Bloods. Need to catch a slug. We outside. We everybody never.
See, they really beefing. They is really into it. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, Chief Keef and them do not fuck with OBlock.
We coming, man. Put the guns down, but keep them on y'all, folks. This out pushing peaceful, but folks, we pushing heat. Yo, play your lay it. Yo, gonna get put in that suitcase on folks them grade. They gonna find your bodies in other states. We gonna put your ass on the car, get your dropped off.
Get your ass dropped off
like this, folks. And put your in the suitcase. You play, they gonna find your.
During the vlog, Tato would even say something that might have been a direct diss towards OBlock, as he would explain how the whole Glory Boys movement was all about Front Street and not about OBlock, which used to be the set famously associated with Keef and his crew in the media in the early days of drill.
That's what it is. Glory Boys, you ain't even know Glory Boy. If your ass ain't from Indiana, I ain't no Glory Boys. I'm from them grade. Glory Boys, Indiana. I'm from them grade.
That's Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah, I'm from them grade. They know that. Huh?
That's some OBlock.
Nah.
I thought that was
Nah. Glory Boy, really? This us. This from the one. I'm Folsom grade from the 6,000 to right here to the Dipset to the beer. Dipset. When you short, we was baby Dipset. Fredo coming out, bandanas and shit. I'm a shorty, 12. Fredo 7, 15. I'm tweaking off. I'm bringing Fredo fifth select and shit. We out here serving, getting money. I'm pulling up in cars. I was 13, putting up a.
Now, it was clear, at least implicitly, that Chief Keef and his closest friends had chosen their side in the beef between these two sets, and it was a beef that would unfortunately keep escalating. And in the following year, in 2025, it would reach boiling point, allegedly leading to one of the most brazen attacks in recent years, which would leave two highly respected OBlock veterans dead in the street. There was, this all started a day ago when two people allegedly tied to the Front Street gang. That is the kind of new generation of gangster rappers that, you know, they're very close to Chief Keef. They grew up near OBlock, but they're not actually OBlock. And nowadays, Front Street and OBlock have actually got very serious beef. Unfortunately, Rusky and G-Thang from Front Street both got shot and killed in this. This was reported a day ago last night, so this will be 2 days ago now.
2 days
ago. These two individuals lost their lives, and people were already speculating that this was OBlock's work. This was apparently get back or revenge for Manaduke and Young'un from OBlock who got killed. And if you followed this channel,
so they trying to say Front Street killed. They trying to say Front Street killed Manaduke and Young'un, and they came back and killed these two dudes. Rest in peace to them. I was about to say niggas. That shit crazy.
My main channel for a while, you'll know that there's been a very long running beef between OBlock and Front Street. It all stems from a financial disagreement with Chief Keef and Lil Durk and King Von, and you know, unfortunately there's been murders on both sides. Some people believe that Chief Keef's old manager Blood Money actually was killed, some say by King Von and T-Roy, as part of this beef. Now that's not been confirmed, but I did talk about that video on my main channel very recently. If you want to,
that's what I just said before. They trying to say Chief Keef think that King Von and T-Roy killed his cousin Blood Money.
Learn more about that. But this was followed by a murder that came soon afterwards. But before I tell you about that, let me just read some of these comments. They're saying Rusky was Front Street, Savage Squad, and Glory Gang, and he was around with Fredo Santana and Chief Keef since the beginning. He was a real OG. People are questioning, they're saying, how do you guys know instantly that OBlock was behind it? People saying they're just assuming. Some people thought that this post might have been, you know, OBlock members trolling hard. They're showing bags of dope, basically saying they're smoking somebody. People are trying to downplay it, saying, who told you from OBlock they got them? You guys would be fast guessing stuff. People saying when Duke and Young'un died, you were quick to say Front Street and instead of letting the info come out. Now it's a problem when people are saying OBlock killed them. You guys are weird. But anyway, it said this video had 1,000 messages. I see you mentioned you got grey hairs. That's a blessing. Dude died at 29, didn't even get to see 30. It's crazy how they talk down on bro for leaving Chicago, but he's still alive. Billy, start telling stories like Tay. We F with that type stuff. Don't be scared. You got a lot of stories people might want to hear. Kill the tough guy act. Nobody cares in 2026.
That's what I was just saying. That's what I was just saying, bro. Get the fuck out of Chicago, Tato. Why are you in Chicago, bro? Go your ass to fucking LA. And look good with the, you know? Stop the tough shit, bro. You gonna get your dumb ass smoked trying to be you in Chicago, bro. I get it. You probably just made that video and got the fuck on. Cause you is probably smart. But I mean, I don't know.
So sad. So after the death of Lil Mikey, OBlock members would immediately begin dissing the deceased as well as the Front Street members. Now, obviously, OBlock, they've got a very historic beef with Jaro City. They've also now got this modern day beef with Front Street, who they used to be cool with, but things unfortunately went left with Chief Keef and Lil Durk and King Von all having a big old beef. But OBlock members, numerous.
OBlock members dissing Lil Mikey, Jaro City, and a double murder.
Infamous.
But why they
OBlock members would be dissing. This is Ike Munna basically posting.
I guess they just don't fuck with him.
This is Lil Duke saying dudes out here straight victims. Little peace sign. Mex from the O. They're saying game over. Another one bites the dust. Very disrespectful laughing emojis from Tay Munna. The Quan Wayne posting King Von. Drill up T-Roy saying everybody
that ever went against this shit gonna feel it on my daddy grave.
Everybody that ever went against this stuff gonna feel it on my daddy grave. Tread lightly. I'm treating you like a real op, so stay far away. That warning was fair. People saying it's tight on. People laughing emojis, just mocking the whole situation. People from OBlock saying dudes die every day. Saying G-Lock is never jamming. Aim it, then I shoot. Time. Big Woney saying time. It's a matter of time. The get-backs come.
These niggas always saying that shit until shit hit the fan, bro. And crying on the floor. Gasping for Jesus.
That get shot. Yeah, very, very disrespectful. Who's saying, given it 24 hours, there'll be a full video and then some IG pic of someone wearing the exact same outfit with the same weapon as the shooter, or some tweet sliding in a vehicle in the neighborhood just before the shooting. Now, people are saying Lil Mikey isn't their work. He got into it with a friend and was backdoored. Okay. Saying, where do you see them dissing Front Street? They're saying Front Street, OBlock stuff all look like speculation, because in reality, they're really around the corner killing each other. They can only give so much while they're going through it. Dude's going to diss 63rd because it's their ops by default. It's a part of this new generation gang.
It's not even speculation at this point. They killing each other. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, King Von, he just played that shit off so smooth. That nigga King Von played that shit off smooth as a bitch. Remember that interview? He was like, yeah, Cheeky, that's my nigga. Da-da-da. Whole time he killed his cousin, bro.
Bang him. Okay. It says long live him. That stuff's always sad as hell, but dumb as hell as well. You guys were trolling Evie, and you forgot how deadly they is. Don't get fooled. Ain't no killing without killing. All right. So a relative of G-Thang from Front Street would basically would reportedly confirm the shooting was actually carried out by their ops. This was a post that said, "Your bitch ass took my cousin. F that peace stuff." They're saying this is G-Thang cousin confirms the ops killed his blood. This is for the people who are making stuff up, saying it was a backdoor and no ops did it. So not going to lie, ever since I found out Can't Get Right got backdoored by his own people, and he still got killed by his ops, everyone's throwing around the word backdoor too much, acting like hoods don't have any ops no more. They're just killing each other, and the ops are never scoring, and so on. Same stuff with Cash, Duke and Youngin, Duck, Rel, Leak Cord, Brick.
Do you see all these dead people names? I don't get why y'all still want to do this shit, bro. I don't get it. What the fuck is this? Oh.
OB, Lil Tay, Vontae, Jarmo, Lil Ho, and many more. In reality, 90% or more of them got killed by ops. I don't understand where these rumors are even coming from. On Chiracology, it's hard to control that, but I want the people on this sub to show some type of proof for this backdoor rumor, because every time someone dies, random people on the Reddit come up with the weirdest rumors, like Duke and Youngin got killed by a plug, a BM killed Cash, Jaro killed Brick. It's really ridiculous how advanced the community is if you compare it to 2019, yet most of you are spreading misinformation, and now the subs are not small no more. Blogs are taking our info, members are seeing it. It's not a problem to you guys, but we're getting messaged by the mods, by different gang members to delete XYZ, saying it's not true and stuff like that. And stop believing people that are not involved in that life, like a sister or mum and so on. Take it with a grain of salt, or use different sources from different people, or just wait for some type of confirmation. So the rumors that are now going around are suggesting that Rusky from Front Street might have actually been killed by somebody's baby daddy. Maybe it was a kind of relationship. A rumor is spreading that basically they're saying Rusky from Front Street was killed by a female. The report just came out.
A girl.
Thought they said a girl's baby daddy did it. It says you have the wrong information for Rusky. Take that down now. That was his friend, but they were killed at different location. He was killed by a girl. He messed from time to time with baby daddy. So clearly these things get very complicated. You're messing around with females and, you know, they're saying it's a backdoor. Some people are saying don't believe the backdoor rumors. We don't know right now, okay? Anybody that's been following Chicago Drill, you know about OBlock. You know about the big wars going on with OBlock. They got beef with Front Street. They've had beef with 63rd, St. Lawrence, EBT, all these groups. And apparently the beef is getting very intense. There's been several people from OBlock that lost their lives in recent months. Recent years. We saw Mana Duke, one of the most legendary people from OBlock, unfortunately lose his life in a double murder that happened in Chicago. And now I've just seen this post on Reddit, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because this is sounding crazy. This is the first I'm hearing about this too. They're saying that apparently OBlock caught 3 bodies in the last week, and they're saying they got, it says here, they got back for Mana Duke, and
they're out there. He letting them switchies up.
Apparently these 3 people all got killed in the last week by OBlock. Now look, this is Reddit, all right? These are theories. I can't vouch for the authenticity of everything that's being said here, but this is going viral on Reddit. I'm not going to lie to you. And we cover OBlock extensively on this channel. So they're saying this guy Rello from Madville and G-Thang from Front Street, they're saying that they both passed away. It says got back from Mana Duke, and then it says they killed their top op from Savblock. Now I don't actually know who this is, but this is the rumor going around that OBlock killed 3 people in the last week as revenge for everything that's been going on. So let's have a look at the comments and try and get a little bit more of an understanding about exactly what happened here, okay? Because it is actually pretty crazy, this news that's going around, and there's footage of a few different murders going around in Chiracology. It's unclear to me if they're actually directly related to this situation. Let me check. Okay, I can't show you the image on this, but this is going around. It says there was a shooting where there was 86 shells left on the scene. Now, I've not seen anything in the comments to suggest whether this is related to what's going on in OBlock, but again, this is just more kind of sad news coming out of Chicago.
86 shells.
I don't want to see anybody losing their lives over this beef, but this thing has gotten very, very serious and out of control. So basically, a lot of people have been saying ever since G-Nut came back, they've been dropping people. It says OBlock also killed Lil Pokey from WB057. Lil Dello was arrested for it, but released. And they're saying it's possible he didn't do it, saying that's the reason why Nooney and them was on Big Woney and OBlock's ass on that clubhouse. People are saying, when did he get released? They want to have information about this. How do you know if they killed him if he literally just got released? So they don't know what's going on with that. People saying they're on Get Back gang timing. If you don't know, obviously I've covered it extensively, but when OBlock veteran T-Roy got killed, they basically formed GBG, the Get Back gang, that basically they were on a campaign to just kill absolutely anyone that had a problem with OBlock. And they did, you know, a lot of people passed away during that period of time, and they're saying that that's what they're back on, that kind of timing now. People saying black brothers with families are being killed. They ain't just bodies, and you're posting this. And I agree with that. A lot of people want to call me out for talking about these things, but at the end of the day, these are people. These are real people who have lost their lives. Let's not get back. These are real people who passed away, and it's really sad. But a lot of people are celebrating. The sense Stretch Gang put in work. They're throwing up King Von lyrics, and they're throwing it back. People are saying, mind you, Lil Nooney and them was just on Clubhouse getting into it with Big Woney, who's obviously a very well-known person from OBlock. Whole time they dropped one of their mans. They're saying that O is on that with everybody. Not going to lie, they just scored on Nooney and them, just scored on Front Street. Obviously, everybody state all they be with Duke and Youngin's killers. Look what happened to everybody that came out and stated that. So people were saying, yeah, because it was Duke and Youngin from OBlock that got killed in the double murder. And, you know, a lot of people were saying, yeah, you know, they were celebrating that on social media. People saying, I never knew they had beef with Front Street. There's been beef with them. You late. If you want to know about that, go and watch the video I did about Lil Durk and Chief Keef's beef on my main channel. I broke all of that down, and there is a very vicious beef between Front Street and OBlock. They're gonna summarize some of that in these comments. Basically, they're saying they had beef for a decade. It just transitioned into bodies dropping. Saying it started with blood money in 2014. It didn't start with that.
Man, we gonna go ahead and end the video. I'm tired as hell, but I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know blood money. I mean, I didn't know that the beef was this serious. They talking about OBlock caught 3 in 1 week. They ass went crazy. No cap. I'm gonna see y'all later though. Y'all good, man. Trail 247 back with no one, I'm really about to get into this shit. Like, I might start making videos every day for y'all. If y'all start fucking with me, y'all let me know in the comments for real. Like, I'm really trying to I'm like, if y'all could teach me how, not even teach me, but like let me know like things y'all want to see. Like if y'all want to see like me goddamn live stream or do anything like that, y'all gotta let me know. I start doing all of that, bro. Just let me know. But yeah, I go.